The way my process works in regards to whether I have ideas or do I come in with choreography, I mean, it's not necessarily consistent, I don't think. 99% of the time, I'll just start from creating choreography, not knowing what the piece is going to be. And so for this, it was the first time I kind of wrote it down fully and wrote a full-on narrative and ideas that I wanted to happen. From the blood-stained soil. Yes, there is a continuity with the work. In many ways, I look at it as a trilogy. Home being the beginning of that trilogy, of course, and it extended into the Exodus, and then Exodus into Lazarus.
And so that's what he explained to the dancers. And so even the beginning of Lazarus starts with one of the dancers being held. It's similar to how Exodus ends. He sort of takes off from that place, and then we continue on that journey.
Also feel like as a choreographer, there's always a continuity, right? There's always a connector. Even if it's not as obvious to the viewer, there's a connector from one work to the next. Even when the work seems drastically different, there's definitely a rhythm within each work that is consistent and pushing boundaries, I think. And I'm specifically talking about vocabulary and the actual physical movement as well. Aesthetically, there's definitely a rhythm, a spiritual rhythm, that's like a sort of ebb and flow that's going through each sort of sense of reality, if I can say it that way.
The only word I can think of is journey. And in some ways, it's Rennie Harris that is doing the journeying, you know, sort of walking through his own blood memories, as Alvin liked to say. But there is this through line of somebody walking through, somebody not quite at rest, at peace, you know, as he goes through this journey. And now it is embodied in the character in Lazarus that he sees as the Alvin Ailey character who's walking through.